Unfortunately for us, our eyes, in my opinion, are our weakest sense. And we see things and they send signals to our brain as to what we should be. And that starts this whole dilemma that we're in.
My soul arise ever, Lord, for the year
My father had just gotten out of World War II, and Orange County was the first place, I guess, for whatever reason, I don't know how, but that's where he ended up, and we subsequently followed him. I had never had a black teacher till I came to Howard. And very rarely were there more than 2 or maybe 3 African Americans in one of my classes. So I was pretty much exposed to just being a minority. When I came to Washington in 1959, they listed apartments colored and white. Blacks couldn't live where they wanted to. I got married in 1967. I was a U.S. Park policeman, my wife's a school teacher. We went up on New Hampshire Avenue in Tacoma Park to apply for an apartment. And both of us at that time, quote, had good jobs and what have you. They said, okay, we'll get back to you. I've been married to my wife come November, 49 years. They still haven't called me.
Wow.
I could sense the unrest. But in '67, I think they had the riots in Detroit, and I knew that it was coming to Washington, but I think the catalyst was when Martin Luther King was killed. That's like somebody threw the match in the gas can. You have to understand, the emotion behind this thing. Black people were tired of being oppressed.
All over America, black ghettos exploded in rage and grief. Even the nation's capital was seared.
I left the Park Police in 1969, at that time, which was about a year after the riots. And one of the things that had changed was that white people were afraid to own businesses in black areas. And so that it created, I guess, a depressed market where it gave us the opportunity to gain some businesses. So myself, along with a guy named Eugene Berg, who was my partner, we decided to try to purchase a liquor store. And at the time, the SBA Small Business Administration was offering loans. So at that time in our areas, that represented a success story, was the liquor store. I don't know if I would do it again, because it's almost like I become part of the oppressor. But I was too naive, I didn't see it. The one thing you can't deny is your blackness, and that you owe something to the people that contributed to you getting to where you are. And if you don't see it, I'm sorry for you. Reach back and pull somebody else up. Who cares if you have 20 cars? I've owned 18 Mercedes. I'll drive a Hyundai. I mean, just like that I got beyond that liquor store thing, I understand. My generation has to take on up to this, is that we didn't tell you, we didn't teach you what this was about as to how we got. No matter how affluent you may be or your parents are, we didn't let you know the struggle we went through to get you in a position as to where you are. And it's our fault. I use an analogy when I speak to people. And the question I pose to them is, do you know what guides a ship or a boat? It's the rudder. It's always in the back. Think about that. Whatever guides the ship, it's not the steering wheel. It's the rudder. And it's always in the back. So therefore, my conclusion is the more you know about where you've been, the easier it's really to determine where you're going or how you got to where you are.